Hi everyone, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the Loshak in the Bag show for Monday, August 20th, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Of course, this is IFBC week. For those of you who don't know what the IFBC is, I will just give a quick rundown of it. It's Monday morning. Going to be an intense week. College football starting up very soon. NFL is coming up. And, but for today, things are pretty mild, pretty chilled out. We have just MLB on the card today. And, of course, the one NFL preseason game. Let me look at some comments coming in. Yes, it's true. You might notice that we don't have any graphics here. Don't worry. This was not a demotion. Yes, most of the things you notice are demotions, but this is not. This is just a technical issue, and so we're gonna suspend the graphics for right now until we can figure out what the issue is right now. A lot of times when you look at something that happened in the show, it's like, did those guys get demoted? Usually, yes. This time, no. The graphics will be back as soon as we can figure out what the situation is with the technical problem. And I'm thinking about I don't know. I'm thinking about my career. My friggin' hair. I might have to cut this shit. This is just getting ridiculous. My hair is turning into dreads and not in a good way. And I'm thinking that I might have to cut my hair. And if I cut my hair, I can't keep the mustache. I got to do something with the mustache. If I cut the mustache, does that spell career death for me? I can't tell. But this is just something that I was realizing over the weekend because I was trying to untangle my hair. I mean, if I turned around a backward shot, I mean, it's just ridiculous, not in a good way. And I might have to just cut the whole thing off. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do because it's concerning. I can't just leave it like this. I mean, I could, but my sense is that it just looks horrible. All right, let's see. What else do we have? We're going to check some comments, and then we're going to get into it. I'm going to try to wake myself up with some coffee here, a little bit more. And then we're going to get into things. It is an interesting day in MLB. It's Felix Hernandez Day, Bartolo Colon Day, Homer Bailey Day, and Lucas Giolito Day. The planets are aligned to give us 4 possible auto fades in MLB, and we'll discuss that in the MLB segment of the show. Gosh, I was going to ride this look forever. Mustache, long hair, but it's just the hair is just looking horrible. It's just looking absolutely horrible. All right, let me see. All right, comments coming in, and then we'll get into everything. We'll get into everything. Not applicable, because Pete is early. He shit the bed. Load up on that prune juice, Pete. You gonna need it. Yeah. Not applicable might be referring to my tweets over the weekend and my performance on Friday, which was not very good. I did tweet out a bunch of stuff. I thought I tweeted out what I thought was low-hanging fruit. I was in a half daze. I was sleeping. And I thought, obviously with Berea and Gallardo going, no-brainer plays on the first 5-inning overs and the first 5-inning team total overs, and they all lost. So I took 3 losses there. I also tweeted 2 last-second plays in WNBA. I thought that maybe Dallas might be a decent bet against Seattle, and that did not prove to be the case. So I did shit the bed this weekend, and then on Friday I gave a bunch of NFL preseason games that one of them won, but the Ravens won, but the Bills won, but the team total over lost by a half point. The Dolphins won pushed, and it was just a disastrous weekend overall in general. I had some winners, but much more losses, and not applicable was right. I absolutely shit the bed. All right, let's get some comments, and then we'll get into the startup with the handicapping. Let's just see. All right, well let's start with the IFBC. For anyone who's watching the show for the first time, who's brand new to SBR videos, yes, the IFBC is coming up this weekend. It starts on Thursday, International Football Betting Conference. This is what it is. Brought to you by Sportsbook Review at the Golden Nugget, August 24th to 26th. What is it? It's a chance to celebrate the new football year with SBR pros, social media followers, SBR staff, and well-known figures from the sports betting and sports media landscape. The weekend is highlighted by football handicapping conferences. If you're still not an SBR pro, make sure to check the SBR website and find out all the many advantages this program offers for those of you that will not be able to attend. Remember, SBR will stream the conference live. So yes, we will be streaming the conference live. Go to SBR Forum and check out what being an SBR pro is all about. One of the things that it's all about is you get SBR points which you can bet with. You get SBR points absolutely free just for participating, for signing in every day, and you can bet with them. And if you accumulate enough points, you can trade them in for real-world prizes in the SBR store. And last week, one of the commenters told us that he actually got a new laptop just from SBR points. So it is possible, and it's a nice little thing that SBR does. And I'm looking over the itinerary for the speakers. It's a nice assortment of speakers here. On the first speech is going to be the first seminar is going to be hosted by Drew Martin, talking about college football, a data-driven approach to college football success. Bill Connolly from SB Nation, Bud Elliott from SB Nation, and Ed Fang from the Power Rank. That's going to be an interesting panel right there. Then from 11 to 12, it's going to be approaching the NFL from a strategic point of view, featuring Jim Fossil. Remember him? Giants head coach. Jim Fossil is going to be at the IFBC as a panelist, along with Teddy Covers, Mark Lawrence, and Warren Sharp. Then from 1:30 to 2:30, another college football preview hosted by Drew Martin with Joe Lisi and Big Man on Campus, analyzing this upcoming college football season. And then how big media plans to tackle sports betting comes after that, hosted by Clay Travis and Jason Whitlock, which that should be an interesting one, getting their thoughts on how big media plans to tackle sports betting. Then from 4 to 6:30, a poker free roll tournament, which all of us are going to be participating in, including myself and Jimmy the Bag. Then at 7 o'clock, there's a dinner with the comedian, the Reverend Bob Levy. Wow, what a day. That's coming this Saturday at the IFBC from the Golden Nugget in Las Vegas. And then on Sunday, more shit. Natalie Rydstrom, talking shop with Chris Andrews, Tony Miller, and Matt Holt. And then an NFL season betting preview hosted by Donnie Rightside. Guests will be Gabe Morency, Whale Capper, and Kelly Stewart. That's on Sunday. Pretty fun, huh? Let's get some comments. Here, and then we'll get into MLB handicapping. Let's see. All right, let's see. Other comments here. Mr. Gokster and I had said, Pete, can you sneak up there and make a speech? Who knows what I'll do, Mr. Gokster 99. When you have my kind of mental disorders, anything's possible at any time. No, I'm kidding around. Can I speak up there and make a speech? Can I? Yes. Would there be bad ramifications if I did? Probably. Does that mean I won't do it? No. We'll see. Shout out to Mr. Gokster. All right, let's see. Let's get some comments, and then we'll get into the actual MLB handicapping for today. Let's see. Comments coming in. Shout out to Jay Ryan. Kobe Valentine. Shout out to Kobe Valentine for lots of things. Right now we're singling him out for calling for a sweep, a Colorado Rockies sweep. He called it. He said not value on 1 game, 2 games. He predicted a sweep by the Colorado Rockies, and they absolutely got it. Unfriggin' believable. Yes, I did remember that, Kobe Valentine. I should have just tailed you on that one. Bet every game. Huge shout out to Kobe Valentine. He says, how about that Rockies sweep? Pete, do I get a semi-genius award for that one? No, you get a full-fledged genius award for that one. If you add up the money lines if you multiply the money lines for all those games, that is a big enough underdog to definitely qualify for a genius award. You called it. Regular viewers, you got to pay attention to these commenters. Kobe Valentine, yes, he did. He called for a sweep, 4-game sweep in the Colorado series. They were an underdog in, I think, all 4 of the games. I don't remember, but they absolutely got it. That is a full-fledged, no-brainer, full-on genius award that we will give to Kobe Valentine. I noticed it after the first game. After the first game, I was like, oh my God, he's on this one. He's onto something here. And yes, huge full-fledged genius award. Shout out to Kobe Valentine. Let's see other comments. And Kobe says they're hot, and Atlanta was overrated in this series. All right, we'll see what Kobe has to say about upcoming games involving Atlanta and Colorado. He was dead on that one. All right, other comments coming in. Huge shout out to everyone, just all the supporters. Jaden TV, 1,500 cash on the Ravens money line. Yes, the Ravens have been taking a lot of money. Of course, Jim Harbaugh is historically great in the preseason. We'll talk about that game in a second. All right, let's see other comments coming in. A.G. Smith says, "Don't cut it." All right, I got to figure out something. Let's see other comments coming in. Let's see. Not Apple says, Pete, get a trim. Kobe Valentine says, just give everything a trim. My dreads are to the root. I don't know how this happened. I mean, I know people talk about like white guys with dreads, like spending hours trying to get their hairs to dread up. Somehow that just happened to my hair. I took a video of it. It happened in 4 different places, and it's all the way down to the root. I can't just trim it, the whole thing. I mean, maybe I can. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll go to a barber shop and see what magic they can do. But I'm looking at, I was looking at my hair last night. I was like, I'm gonna have to shave this whole thing. I'm gonna have to shave this whole thing. All right, let's see. Other comments coming in. Joe Licari says, Angel Romero, I followed your picks. I got to tell you, you're good with that Mexican soccer, brother. Wow. Did Morelia Monarcas cash again? Angel Romero? Wow, Angel Romero went 9-1 on the weekend. Wow. Amazing. Wow. Huge shout out to Angel Romero. I didn't realize that. Huge shout out to Angel Romero. That is unbelievable. Went 9-1 on the weekend. Giving them out on live chat. Don't have Twitter. Huge shout out to Angel Romero with his Mexican soccer and MLB picks. All right, let's get some other comments and then we'll go in. Let's go in. Let's see. Other comments coming in. All right, there's a lot of funny comments coming in, but let's get to some MLB handicapping here. All right, so let me pull up all the odds, new odds links. Open all in tabs. Here we go. All right, so let's just start. It is, I don't even know where to start because it is Homer Bailey Day, Bartolo Colon Day, Giolito Day, and also Felix Hernandez Day. And I think I'm starting. Let's just start with Felix Hernandez Day. Do I trust Felix here at all? Not really. He's coming in for a spot start. Then he's going to be back into the bullpen after this start. Cole is solid as always. So I think the no-brainer plays here might all have good value. Houston first half, maybe. Definitely Houston. Hold on a second. Internal server error. You got to be kidding me. Internal server error. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Coming up. All right. So sorry, guys. I'm a little bit sluggish today. Doing my best. Drinking my coffee. Processing everything while we talk, trying to maintain entertainment value, trying to maintain energy and a brisk pace. I'm doing my best here, alone. All right, thank you very much. Let's see what the totals are here. Texas Rangers, let me know, where is it? Okay, Houston Astros, first 5 innings, team total over, 2, -138. I mean, that's just a no-brainer play right there. I will definitely throw that one on there. Houston Astros, first 5 innings, team total over 2, -138. Now, again, I might be being too hasty. Let me know if I'm being too hasty here because, people who follow me on Twitter know that, I saw the same kind of thing in the Texas game yesterday on Sunday. Gallardo against Barria, first 5 innings over and both first 5 innings team total overs. I didn't necessarily think all 3 were going to cash, but I thought that in general as a group, they were a good bet. This one just feels very, very no-brainer-ish. But, it's possible that Felix will come in and have a great spot start. But there's just no way I can pass on this one. Houston, first 5 innings, team total over 2, -136. I know they don't hit righties as well as lefties in general, but this has got to be a play here. Let me see what, Heritage has -145. We'll start off with that. Houston, first 5 innings, team total over 2, -138. No-brainer play. Let's see if anyone's agreeing. Yes, Crypto Capper says Altuve could be back tomorrow. That's absolutely true. Cash action bets like the Houston-Seattle under. Okay, so cash action bets, not necessarily. I'm hoping that he's expecting the under to cash because of a great start by Cole. Let me see. Other comments coming in. Let's see. Felix Hernandez, any reason to doubt this pick as a value play? Not a lock, not a guaranteed win, but Houston, first 5 innings, team total over 2, -138. That's got to be a good play, right? Obviously, right? That's got to be at least a 54% play, or 54% on your money play, right? Got to be. Let's see. Crypto Capper says Astros are about to go on a roll. I would agree with that. All right. No real comments coming in here on Felix except for cash action bets like in the full game under. Not Apple likes the Astros. Tomarino, I'm on Houston run line. Houston has owned Hernandez. Houston is healthier. Seattle's still struggling. Hernandez hasn't pitched well since the break. Absolutely. And I'm thinking that I might double or triple up on this one. The first 5 innings, let's see what that would be. First 5 innings, we have some internal server errors here. What the hell's going on here? First 5 innings, I'm assuming would be, up around -190 or so, which is not sure that that's something that I want to jump on automatically, but definitely something I'm thinking about. Yeah, 190. Heritage has -185. Betmania 185. I'll start off just with the Houston first 5 innings team total over. Let's see what the full game is. Full game is 4.5 -115. Yeah, that's a little bit more risky and iffy. Not sure I want to jump on that one, but all right. Have to take Houston first 5 innings, team total over 2, -138. Next up is, where is it? Next up is Lucas Giolito Day. Now, Giolito's last start was not too bad. You know, he's not getting crushed every single time out. He's definitely struggling most of the time, but not getting crushed every single time out. His last start was actually quite decent, and he's going up against this guy Gonsalves, who was, a top prospect and was pitching great in AA and AAA this year. Had some issues with walks. But, when you listen to how he talks, it's something that he's kind of on top of. He says that he was at times effectively wild in the majors. It's a lot harder to be effectively wild in the majors than it is in AAA. Not exactly sure what to expect from Gonsalves here. I was thinking maybe about a shot with the under at 9.5, even though both starting pitchers are a little bit iffy, Upside for Gonsalves, obviously, but how's he going to do in this first start in the majors? And then, of course, even if he does have a good start, not unthinkable at all that Giolito could blow the whole thing by himself. 9.5 on the under was the way I was leaning, though. Let's look at some comments here. Coming in. Let's see. Any comments coming in? Kobe Valentine says Machado was questionable tonight against St. Louis. Yes, they were. He was hit on the wrist for sure. There you go. Cash action bets like in White Sox Minnesota under. I was feeling that way as well. Adam Lopez says, someone tell me why we shouldn't just fade the hell out of Bailey. Adam Lopez, we've been doing that for 2 years almost, it seems like, and we will talk about that in a bit. All right, let's see. Other comments coming in. Kobe Valentine talking about the Houston game, being devil's advocate. Houston off a tiring series, and Cole hasn't been as strong of late. Seattle can hit, but hard to fade. But hard to fade Felix. I think he meant hard to not fade Felix. All right, let's see. Hal Abrams says Felix Hernandez pitched very well on Thursday in relief against Oakland. Yeah, it's just a play that I can't pass on. Tom Marino says I don't trust the Minnesota pitcher either. Minnesota has been a great over team recently. Anthony L. says, White Sox, Minnesota, awesome. I love betting games where I try to decide which shit team plays less shitty. Yeah, and the problem is if you're taking Minnesota here, you're taking a huge favorite line up into the -150s. Gonsalves is not we've seen many times this year, and in our handicapping careers, guys with strong AA and AAA numbers come up and struggle sometimes in their first start, sometimes struggle in their entire first season, and don't get it together really until later on in the year or later on in their careers. You remember, so many guys like that. Snell struggled, so it's definitely not a guarantee here that Gonsalves is likely to have a solid start just because of how well he was doing in the minors. All right, let me see what the team totals here would be. First 5 innings team total for Minnesota, 2.5 -115. Man, tempting to take the over with that one. Leaning under on the full game as well. Not sure what I'm going to do here. I guess for now, I'm going to pass on this one. All right, moving on. Let's go to the Homer Bailey game. Homer Bailey against Milwaukee. I feel like Milwaukee should be hitting a lot better. They've definitely not been as strong offensively as I thought they would be when they got Moustakas and started loading up. They might be better here, though. Hold on one second. Down there. They might be better here, though. And I'm thinking that Bailey is vulnerable. I was thinking that Milwaukee on the -1 line might be worth a shot, despite the fact that Anderson has struggled. Anderson was a guy who a lot of people were debating back and forth on at the All-Star break what to expect from him. He was, I was expecting Anderson to struggle, if you recall. Other people, I think Kobe Valentine was one of them, were expecting Anderson to do better. They were saying that he had good soft contact numbers. I was expecting Anderson to struggle a little bit, and he has kind of struggled. Now, though, they're giving him extra rest. They're doing everything they can to get him to have a good run of starts coming up, and he might be a little bit better in this spot. The rest might help him. So I'm thinking that Milwaukee -1 might actually be a decent play, even though it's a massive line here at over -200 now. And I was thinking, no-brainer play on Milwaukee. First 5 innings, team total over. Let's see what that line would be right now. 2.5 -129 at Pinnacle. And at Heritage, where is it? Milwaukee, team total over. Milwaukee, 2.5 -130. All right, let's see what people's opinions are on this game. Anthony L. Bailey, not very good at pitching. Yes, no shit. Let's see. Anthony L. likes Brewers -1. Yes. Mm. And Neil Frank said Pete Kopech's coming up for the White Sox tomorrow. He's going to be a stud. All right, thank you very much. We'll look out for that. Wow, Andre Arlene likes the under 9.5 in White Sox, Minnesota. Crypto Capper says Twins have won their last 7 series openers. Looking for comments here coming in. Crypto Capper says Brewers' last 5 home games all went over. Alonzo Shivers says it's a great play, Pete. Yes. All right. I'll take it. Milwaukee, first 5 innings, team total over 2, and Milwaukee -1. The Milwaukee -1 line is a little bit high. Anderson could get crushed, but I got to do it. These are just no-brainer plays. Milwaukee, first 5 innings, team total over 2, -129. That is an official pick. And I will also throw on Milwaukee -1, which is a little bit risky, but, I'll do it anyway. Line shopping here at SBR Odds. The Greek has the best money line at -205, and the best run line will be Milwaukee. Let's see. Line shopping here, SBR Odds, -106. At Pinnacle. All right, so this is going to wind up being like a -155 type line for Milwaukee -1, which is a little bit steep, but, I think their lineup, they should have the edge here in the lineup. Homer Bailey should get hit, and hopefully I will cash. Let's see what the Milwaukee team total is on the full game as well. That might be worth a play. 5 -114, pushing it just a little bit. Not sure I want to triple up. All right, I'll just keep it simple. First 5 innings, team total over 2, -129, and Milwaukee -1. 2 plays. Moving on, Bartolo Colon Day. Actually, there was no overnight line on this one, so I did not handicap this one fully. But, Oakland, first 5 innings, team total over 2.5, -120. Again, I'm going to have to look into this one a little bit deeper because there was no overnight line. I didn't handicap it on the overnights, but... let's see. Paco Healy says 1 week away from college football season. Thank God. Yes. And, we don't have the graphics up there right now, but there was a college football segment in my on the agenda today, and I did make a couple of bets on the opening games on college football, and we will discuss that in this show. We'll see if you guys agree, but I definitely plan to talk about that. It was on the agenda, and we will talk about that. Let's see. Other comments. Underdog says, Pete, you like Joe Gavassi's pick on the Ravens tonight? We'll talk about that in a second as well, in a few minutes as well. We get to the NFL segment. Let's see. Tomar says, the Brewers always implode the second half of the year. We saw this last year, too. They aren't in good form. This line looks slightly inflated to me. Great comment from Tomar. Not happy about the content of his comment, but thank you so much, Tomar, for that thought. Thinking about it. All right. Yes, Raul Rogers says Milwaukee is high at -210. They are. That's why I'm taking volatility here. I think if Bailey gets crushed, which he very likely could, if Anderson has a strong start or a more decent start, which he very likely could, then you're going to want to take, obviously, Milwaukee -1.5. I'm just going to play it a little bit safe and take a -1, but you're right. And the money line is high at -210. That's why I'm going to take some volatility and lower the line on a run line. All right, let's see. Other comments coming in. Let me see. Comments coming in. Johnny Kotzen says, Pete, what online betting site lets you do team totals over at the half? Johnny Kotzen, Pinnacle. Heritage does it. Who else does it? Some other sites do it as well offhand, but Pinnacle and Heritage definitely do. Johnny Kotzen, those are 2. And you can go to sportsbookreview.com to find out everything. All kinds of questions like that can be answered at sportsbookreview.com or the forums at sbrforum.com. Thanks for the question, Johnny Kotzen. All right, let's see. Pete Salvano says Oakland used a lot of bullpen yesterday. May get dicey after Fires goes out. Anyone like the over against Texas and Cologne today? Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this game for now. I'm gonna look at it in the afternoon. There was no overnight line, and I want to look into Oakland's bullpen more and look into Bartolo Colon a little bit more because, as we know, he's not crushed every time. This might be a spot, in a West Coast park on a lazy Monday where we'll have a surprisingly better start. So I'm not sure that I automatically want to take the team total over here for Oakland, and I will pass on this game, do some research in the afternoon, and then make my final decision. Anthony L says Brewers trying to win a division, got to beat the dog shit teams to keep pace in the standings. All right, let's see. Other comments here. Other comments coming in. Anthony L likes the A's -1. Okay, it is, fires. Kobe Valentine predicts Oakland winning 5-2. Not bad. Not bad. Well, Marino says Milwaukee is obviously the better team, but I can't back a pitcher with a 5 ERA at home at -210. Yes, but you're getting that pitcher off extended rest where they're trying to get him, better rested, and going up against an auto fade, a guy on the auto fade list, Homer Bailey. So that's why I can do it. Although I understand that it might be just a typical square play, but I think it's probably okay. All right, Hako Schofield. Shout out to Hako Schofield, one of the original guys who used to put comments saying this was the best show in the world. Thank you so much, Hako Schofield. All right. That's it. That's it for the Bartolo Colon start. I'm going to look into that more in the afternoon, and I will make a final decision there. Other games that are interesting. Obviously, Cleveland against Boston. Very, very interesting. Kluber, exactly how dominant is Kluber right now? Not quite sure. He had the knee issue. Then after that, he was still great. A little bit off. There were people getting some hard contact against him, but he was still getting his strikeouts. His last start was good. Porcello, very, very up and down, right? He's settling into one of those patterns where he's having a great start, bad start, great start, bad start. Last start was great. It's possible he could get hit here. I'm not exactly sure. And the line is a little bit interesting/fishy. Interesting/fishy. This is one of those lines where the line looks fishy to me, but I can't tell in what way. Who should be the bigger favorite here? I mean, I'm assuming anytime I see Kluber against anyone at -104, I'm thinking it's a fishy line. But again, Kluber, maybe some chinks in the armor showing. Obviously it's Cleveland going up against Boston. Crushes righties at home. So, again, this line looks fishy, but I'm not exactly sure in what way. And as of right now, it's definitely a pass for me. Let's talk about the Atlanta-Pittsburgh game. This is a very interesting one, right? Line move in favor of Pittsburgh, which is kind of curious to me. I was kind of leaning Atlanta here, not necessarily on the full game, but on the first 5 innings. Gossman has been decent. Archer, hasn't been great so far for Pittsburgh. His last start was a lot better, though. 7 strikeouts, no walks. Leaning under here. Leaning Atlanta, maybe like Pittsburgh first 5 team total under, and leaning Atlanta first 5 run line, plus a half run, something like that. Very interesting game. This is what, I want to check what people are thinking about here. I'm thinking that this is why we have a Twate Latte. Want to know what Twate Latte would think about this one. I'm thinking probably it's a good spot for Gossman. Kobe Valentine says, take the pissed off, hungry Braves team. Yes. Alonzo Shivers, Braves money line. That's what I was thinking about. Kobe Valentine says, line moving for Pitt is because Atlanta just got swept in the 4-game series. You think? Just a sweep like that would cause a line movement like that? You might be right. Jansen Bonzone says, come on, it's Gossman. Really? Gossman's been good. What, you're down on him? Eric Swiatek, I like this spot for the Braves beat. So do I. Anthony L, lean Atlanta, half-unit bet. Yes. Mitchell Chagas likes the over. Pissed off Braves will mash Archer. They hit all righties. Cash Action Bets likes the Atlanta-Pittsburgh game over. Absolutely 11 Lee likes loving Atlanta first 5 innings team total over 1.5. Tomar, I think the value's on Atlanta. He should be solid against teams that haven't seen him. I'd bet them first 5 though. Bullpen sucks. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking about Pittsburgh first 5 team total under. Thinking about Atlanta first 5 innings. Maybe not money line. Maybe plus a half. Absolutely Lee 11 Lee says loving Atlanta first 5 team total over 1.5. A lot of people liking over here. Wow, look at this. Alonzo Shivers likes the over. Braves game over. Andre Arline, take the over. Archer does nothing but give up runs. I don't know, man. Archer has some, he's just very inconsistent. His last start was promising, though. Got strikeouts, missed bats, and didn't give up any walks. Kobe Valentine. Gossman has changed his approach as he has stopped pitching from the windup and is now just pitching from the stretch. It has helped his curve and slider, and he's 2-0 since he started the change. There you go. Yes, Kobe Valentine. Another classic comment. But that comment, no comment. I don't think I've ever seen a comment in the past 6 months from Kobe Valentine as impressive as predicting the Colorado sweep over Atlanta. Unreal. Unreal call, Kobe Valentine. Yes, no-brainer genius award. Kobe Valentine. Shortlist for Genius Comment of the Month in August. Shortlist candidate. Genius Comment of the Month. Unreal. And Kobe Valentine liking Gossman here. Paco Schofield, love over as well. Brian Watson, Jimmy sick today? No, Jimmy is on a brief hiatus before the IFBC. He's in Canada right now. Then he's going to join us all in Canada, in Vegas for the IFBC. DJ Big Boss, this show is preaching loud and clear Atlanta over. I'm on it. All right, I have to think about what I want to do here. Again, my vague lean was to under, but more so the Pittsburgh team total unders and Atlanta on the first 5 innings. All right, let me see. The Atlanta first 5 innings money line is plus 110 on the money line, and the plus a half line minus 130. Minus 130. Liking both of those. Which one would I prefer? Let me see. Which one would I prefer? Seems the way people are thinking that it might be worth a shot with just the money line. That people are very, very suspect of Archer here. Should I take plus 110 or the plus a half minus 130? Or both. I guess I could do both. All right, I will do both. We don't usually do that, but we can do that. We can do that here. Well, let me just think for a second now. I'm not as down on Archer as other people seem to be here. He's definitely inconsistent, but his upside is big, is high, and especially if the Pittsburgh pitching coaches work some magic with him, as they've done with others. All right, I'm going to take Atlanta. All right, I'll take him Atlanta first 5 money line plus 110. Plus 110. There is volatility with Archer, I think, unpredictability. So I'll take the underdog line. Atlanta, first 5 innings, plus 110. That's an official pick. Now let me check the team totals. The full game for Atlanta is 4 minus 124 on the under, and the first 5 innings is 2 minus 112. 2 minus 112. Let me see what Heritage has here. 2 minus 110. All right, I'll take that one as well. Pittsburgh, first 5 innings, team total under 2 minus 110. That will be an official pick. A lot of people saying that the first 5 over 1.5 for Atlanta might be a good bet. That's interesting. It is 1.5, minus 130 at Heritage. I don't know about that. Jack. People are really down on Archer. He's been struggling and inconsistent since he's come over from the trade, but I'm not sure I'm as down on him as everyone else is. Flipper13 says, I concur, Pete. Braves plus 110, first 5 innings. Let's see. Tom Reno says, Archer has good stuff, but at some point in the season, you are your stats. He hasn't pitched well. Brian Watson says, Pitts is a stay away game. And Not Applewood says, I'm still on Atlanta, though, LOL. Not Applewood says, watch Pitt win 9-2. Okay. Tom Reno says Atlanta has seen Archer much. It might take time through the lineup to hit him. Okay. Kobe Valentine says Atlanta wins 4-2. Yes, I would also be leaning Atlanta like plus a half as well. Plus 1 on the full game run line as well. Thinking it's a good spot for Atlanta, and I think I'm going to throw that one on there also. All right, I will throw that one on there. I'll throw Atlanta on the full game plus 1. Atlanta plus 1, full game plus 1. The money line right now is plus 115. That's a market line everywhere. Plus 115. The plus 1.5 line will be minus 192. That is at Bet365. All right, minus 192. So that's Atlanta plus 1 at about, or maybe I should take the minus 1. Let me see what Bet365. Yeah, the minus 1 is plus 220. Now I'm going to take plus 1. And I'm also leaning under on this one, despite the fact that people are so down on Archer. I'm taking Atlanta plus 1, plus 115 on the money line, and minus 192 on the plus 1.5 line. And the total on this game has gotten bet down. It opened at 8, and it's now down to 7.5. A full half-run move to the under. I don't know exactly. Why are people liking the over so much on this? Is it just because of Archer? I was leaning under. Why are people liking the over here so much? Not applicable. Predicts Atlanta 6-4. Carrie Olson says, Pete, can I get a birthday shout out? Of course, Carrie Olson. Huge birthday shout out. You are a wonderful person. We don't know a whole lot about you. Feel free to share whatever you'd like about you. What are your hopes and dreams for this upcoming next year for you? Whatever they are, I hope you get them all. God damn it. Hope you get them all, Carrie Olson. Huge shout out to Carrie Olson. I hope all your dreams come true for this year and all your other friggin' years too. But this year for sure. So much horrible shit happens in life. It's so nice when once in a while something good happens. You know what I mean? Johan, you back there? Johan, where are you at? You know what I'm saying? So much horrible shit happens in life. It's so nice when once in a while something good happens. And I hope this happens for Carrie Olsen this year in her birthday, right? Johan's like, okay, pal. Stop talking to me. All right, I hear you. I hear you all. All right, let's see. Other comments here. Maverick Music says, where is Bag? Bag is on a temporary hiatus back in Canada, going to meet up with us in the IFBC. After that, who knows? The IFBC is like a horizon, a singularity. It's impossible to predict what will come after it. It's impossible to predict what's going to come after the IFBC for anyone involved. All right, let's see. Other comments coming in. We'll keep a brisk pace. Let's see. All right, Comic Ricky says, Pete, go with your gut on Atlanta. Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's necessarily a gut play. It's just that Gossman looks good to me. Hal Abrams says, Gossman struggles in the first inning. After that, he's great. Okay. Anthony L. Pirates have 4 runs in the last 4 games. Usually you need both teams to contribute for an over to hit. Okay, and that's it for the, so once again, I've taken Atlanta +1, Atlanta first 5 innings money line, and Pittsburgh first 5 innings team total under. Gossman struggles early, we are told, and that is a concern. Hopefully he'll be able to get out of the first inning without giving up a bunch of runs, but, we'll see. All right, so let's move on to another game. Baltimore, Toronto is interesting. San Francisco Mets is definitely very interesting. We'll talk about that. The line has moved about almost 10 cents in San Francisco's favor. They opened at +117. Now it's down into the plus 100s. So a line move favoring San Francisco. Wheeler, of course, has been great. Holland has been solid as well, though. I was thinking about a shot with San Francisco on the second half here. Let me pull up my notes. Wheeler is dealing on a great run. How long will this last? Any reason to believe that it won't continue here? Probably he should be good again. Holland also pitching well. Maybe the first half under, and San Francisco's second half is definitely a play that I was looking at. And the Mets offense has been productive now for an extended period of time. Maybe this is for real. Jansen Bonzone says San Fran all day here. Anthony McRae, Mets under. Anthony L, Mets first 5, Mets full game, Mets team total over. Wow, so Anthony L liking, wow, okay, here you go. Oh my God, Angel Romero says, I'm trying to make it out to Vegas this weekend, Loshak. Would be cool to meet you and Jimmy. Wow, I don't know how I would handle it if I met Angel Romero in the flesh. He seems almost godlike with his picks on the friggin' Mexican Soccer League. That would be awesome, Angel Romero. Definitely, if you can make it to Vegas, I would be extremely honored to meet you and to just talk to you, to meet the guy who's been giving all these incredible picks. 9-1 this weekend? Where did these picks go, Angel Romero? Because we know you're not on Twitter, so we know that they weren't on Twitter. Were you tweeting them out during live during SBR shows? Let me know where did those picks go? Because I would do anything to have access to those picks. All right, let's see. Tomar says, Wheeler struggled in his last start despite his strong ERA. He couldn't get out of the 5th against Baltimore, got hit several innings. I think he will regress. Yeah. How long is this going to happen? How long is this going to last? Wheeler's excellence. So we have Tomar kind of down on Wheeler, Anthony L down on Holland, or at least the San Francisco pitching staff. Anthony L likes Mets first 5, Mets full game, Mets team total over. Right above him, Anthony McRae says Mets under. And above that, Jansen Bonzone says San Fran all day here. Wow, and Q Peso says score in the first inning, yes, in Pittsburgh, Atlanta. That might be a nice play. Because if Archer struggles, he might well struggle early, and we know Gossman struggles early in general. Andre Arline says Mets bats are alive. Yeah. Antoine Seymour says Mets super run line at +265. Mets super run line +265. Mitchell Chagas betting San Francisco because they're due. Let me see here. I'm not sure what to think here. Let me just think about this for a second. I was leaning San Francisco second half for sure in case Wheeler has another strong start. I'm just wondering if I'm just wildly undervaluing the Mets offense, and if they really are, we can expect them to be productive in any given game at any given time going forward. I'll take San Francisco second half, though. San Francisco second half minus 125. I don't like the Mets bullpen here. I'm going to take San Francisco second half minus 125. That's an official pick. As far as the rest of the game is concerned, not sure exactly what to think. Maybe the first 5 under, but some people are expecting a Wheeler to get hit. The line has definitely gotten bet down. The total has definitely gotten bet down. It opened at 8. Now it's down to 7.5 juice to the under, and it's even 7 at a few places. BetMania, BetPhoenix have 7. Pinnacle 7.5 minus 123 to the under. So a strong market move to the under here. I took San Francisco second half, which is fine for me. The first half total would be 4. Yep, 4 juice to the under. Not totally sure I want that one. Let me read some of these other comments. Here you go. Jay Scum says Mets offense is rolling and the Giants offense is ice cold right now. That's true. Belt back is a nice little help for the Giants, though. Let me see. Savage Larry says Mets are too unpredictable numbers-wise. Nolly knows under full game, Pete. I got it at 8. Najee Smith says, I'm off. Can't bet on my team or against them. They always fuck me, but I hope San Francisco wins. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking San Francisco second half minus 125. I think both these pens are kind of dog shit. The second half over at just 3 might not be a bad play either. Yeah. Second half over 3 might not be a bad play either. Both these bullpens are kind of suspect according to my numbers. Raul Rogers, if it's at 7 or 7.5, go Mets San Francisco over. Raul Rogers says that line is too low and San Francisco bullpen is atrocious. I have the Mets bullpen as ranked atrocious as well right now, though. Tomar, Mets are hitting right now. 7 looks too low against Holland. Darryl Lyles, the Mets are 4 or 5 under at home off a 7+ day road trip. Underdog says second half over sounds like the play. Anthony L., great comment here. Wheeler has one of the best contact management profiles in the majors. He's in a pitcher's park against a bad offense, and he doesn't give up hard contact. Wheeler is the real deal. So Anthony L., high on Wheeler in this spot. Tomar, not so high on Wheeler in this spot. Mr. Gokster says the second half is only 3. I'd jump. Yes, on the second half over. That's definitely tempting. All right, I'll think about this. Anthony L. Holland gives up 40% hard contact against an offense that is barreling balls last week. Bad matchup for Holland. The Mets' first half might be a good play as well, along with San Francisco on the second half. Bad matchup for Holland. Great comments here, everyone. All right. So I'm officially on San Francisco second half. Thinking about the second half over at 3. Thinking about the Mets on the first 5 innings on the money line at just a modest line. And, the Mets' first 5 innings team total over might be worth a shot as well. Because if Anthony L. is right that it's a bad matchup for Holland, the Mets' first 5 innings is team total is 2 plus 111. You're getting 2 at plus money on the Mets' first 5 innings total. On the over. So if Anthony L. is right that this is a bad matchup for Holland, that might be a great play. I'm not exactly sure what to make of Holland. Yeah, Holland has done much better than I expected. Maybe he's overachieved. I was vaguely looking to fade Holland over the last, 6 or 8 starts, and for the most part, he has screwed me. Holland's been pitching well. Nimmo is out for the Mets. Might be on a trip to the disabled list. All right, I'm going to think about this a little bit more. But I'm taking San Francisco second half, leaning Mets first half, leaning Mets first half team total over, and leaning second half over at 3 as well. All right, let me see. Other comments coming in. Tomar hitting back on Anthony L. Wheeler was garbage his last start. He was extremely lucky to get out of the 5th inning against a garbage Baltimore lineup. Tomar says Wheeler is the same pitcher every year. He has 4 to 6 good starts and then regresses. Great comments, back and forth. Anthony L. and Tomar. Kobe Valentine says Holland has stayed healthy. That's why he's pitched consistent. Other comments that I'm looking at. Great comments here analyzing this Mets game. Not Applewood says trust the Mets bat more. Mets bats more. Eric Swiatek says Mets are second in hitting production in the last 14 days. Yeah, I mean, the Mets have just been exploding, and it wasn't just that one game. That 24-run game was like the exclamation point for the Mets. Before that, they had been putting up, 6 runs, 8 runs, 5 runs. Very productive lineup, no question. Paul Sargent with a pick here. Sweden soccer. Gothenburg and Ostersunds, both teams to score, yes, minus 133 at 1 p.m. Eastern. That goes off in a few minutes. I bet you that one cashes. I'm going to write that one down. Gothenburg, Ostersunds. Both teams to score, minus 133. I bet you that one cashes. Flipper13 says, I'm holding my nose and taking the Giants. Jerry Jones says, do not fade me, Loshak. I told you Cubs and Reds. Okay. Jerry Jones, who are you on here in the Mets game? Oh, you will be warned. I'll be back my picks in the afternoon. All right, so I'm just going to stick with San Francisco's second half right now. May throw on some other plays later on. All right, other games that are going on. Baltimore, Toronto is interesting. KC, Tampa Bay, I'm not going to get into because it didn't have an overnight line. Tampa Bay games are always a little bit tricky, and I'm going to look into that one a little bit later. So Baltimore, Toronto is an interesting game. Estrada against Cashner, and Cashner has been pretty solid. He had that one start where he got shelled, but other than that, Cashner has been solid, and Estrada has been looking iffy. So as dog shit as Baltimore is in general, I'm wondering if Baltimore on the first 5 innings might not be worth a play here. Baltimore has an awful bullpen. Obviously, I don't trust Toronto's bullpen either, so the second half is a little bit coin flippy to me. But I'm thinking as this line gets bet up, which it has been gotten bet up, it's a 10-cent line, move open in the 160s, now up into the 170s, Estrada against Cashner. Maybe Baltimore is worth a shot here, and maybe Toronto on the first 5 innings, team total under 2.5, minus 105. I mean, Cashner, when he's on, he's rarely lights out, but he's usually pretty solid. I could easily see a 5-inning, 2-run start here from Cashner, and Toronto having some value on the first 5 innings, team total under 2.5 at minus 105. Let's see what people think about that one. Interesting game here. Should Baltimore be this big of a dog? R2D2 Finland likes the under 9.5 in this game. Estrada. Really, Raul Rogers likes Estrada way more than Cashner. Really. Estrada looks iffy to me. Estrada definitely looks iffy to me. Anthony L., what's the Blue Jays team total? Well, first 5 innings is 2.5, and the full game is 4.5 at plus 107. Maybe there's a 5 at Heritage here. Let me see. Yes, 5 minus 130 at Heritage is the under, and 2.5 minus 105 is the first 5 innings at Pinnacle. I'm thinking about unders there. Raul Rogers, Toronto is my lean, even at the line, even at minus 175. Okay. Let's see. Other comments. Scotty Rock Forever says, Pete, you take San Francisco in any way, shape, or form today, you losing money. All right, that's not good to hear. I'm just taking them on the second half. Mets have a dog shit bullpen. I'm hoping that isn't a big mistake, but if it is, I will eat it. All right. Sportsbook Red says, on the Rays run line after a decent 5-4 road trip against some good competition. Jansen Bonzone says, Cashner is money. Raul Rogers, Tampa Bay, Toronto is my lean. R2D2 Finland, Blue Jays under 9.5. And Raul Rogers, again, liking Estrada way more than Cashner. Really. I would say that I'm liking Cashner a teeny bit more than Estrada in this spot. Crypto Capper says Baltimore lost 8 of their last 10 games and 0-7 in the last 7 road series openers. Paul Marino says, I think both pitchers are high variance pitchers. I'd lean to the dog, which would mean Baltimore. Anthony L says Toronto isn't a team to lay minus 175 with, but Baltimore ain't taking any of my money, so I will pass. Yeah, I was leaning up. Lil Dizzer says, I'm a Blue Jay fan. We're too iffy right now. Yes. Absolutely, Lee. Maybe first 5 over in the Baltimore game. We know Estrada can be bad, and if Cashner is bad, both these cash easy, right? No, I don't know. Cashner has actually been weirdly okay. All right, I guess I will, let me see. Let me just think about this one for a second. I'm going to hold off, but I would have a lean to Toronto team total under 5 minus 130, and the first 5 innings team total under 2 minus 105. But for now, I will hold off. It is a little too iffy. And then the only other game that we didn't get to is St. Louis against the Dodgers. Gomber against Wood. The Dodgers have gotten bet way up, opened in the minus 140s, now up into the minus 170s. Dodgers, of course, coming off a big series against Seattle. For a long time, it was looking like the Dodgers might be a systematically overvalued team. With Jansen going down in their bullpen looked iffy, and they just weren't hitting offensively. But they had some big games against Seattle. But Gomber's been good though. 2 nice starts, 2 decent starts, and I'm not sure if we want to start jumping all over the Dodgers here as a big favorite, just because they had a nice series in Houston. This game I think is going to be a pass for me. We'll see if anyone has any opinions on these. It's going to be a pass for me as of right now. Wow, Not Apple loves the Dodgers. Dodgers, 3 exclamation points. Jerry Jones says, Loshak, I will put a curse on you if you don't tell me where Jimmy is. Jerry Jones, the only reason I haven't told you where Jimmy is because I already told it like 4 or 5 times in this show already. But sure, I'll tell you again. Jimmy is on a very, very, very well-deserved half-week hiatus. He's hanging out in Canada, doing whatever he's doing there, and then he is going to meet us at the IFBC on Thursday, where we will be doing a Loshak in the Bag shows from Las Vegas. But that's where Jimmy is right now in Canada. Please don't put a curse on me. In fact, if you wouldn't mind just being a nice guy and putting a reverse curse on me for some good luck, I would appreciate that, because I just told you where Jimmy is. Jerry Jones, bless me with a little bit, maybe some positive spiritual vibes my way, Jerry Jones. And you don't have to, but if it's not too big of an ask, I wouldn't mind it. Thank you very much, Jerry Jones. So that's where Jimmy is. In Canada, going to be in Canada. I'm going to be doing these shows solo all the way through Wednesday. Thursday, headed to Vegas, and then Jimmy and I are going to be doing Loshak in the Bag shows from Vegas live, some with an audience. Should be fun, should be crazy. All right, so let's see. Crypto Capper says Orioles, Mark Trumbo is out, not traveling with the team. Oh, thank you so much, Jerry Jones. Thank you, Loshak. I will bless you today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Jerry Jones. If you wouldn't mind, would you make it a blessing that could last my whole life? I would appreciate that. If all I can get is today, that's great. But if you wouldn't mind making it something that lasts my whole life, I would love that, Jerry Jones. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Jerry Jones. And I would never fade you. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to warn me against fading you. I'm always very, very scared to fade you. I'm always looking forward to your picks as well. All right, let's see. Other comments coming in. Let's see. Ad hoc, is a hiatus like a suspension? No, a hiatus is like a vacation. A vacation. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, yeah, but Peter, you never take vacations. I know, because I'm crazy and I have fucked up lifestyle. But normal people take vacations. Jimmy is a relatively normal person, thank God, and he deserves a vacation. He deserves more vacations than he gets, and he's on one right now. Hiatus is a vacation. All right, let's see. Tomar says the Cardinals have been playing great since Matheny was fired. Yes, and the Dodgers pitching is regressing. I like the over at 8. This one I'm passing on. Carrie Olson, best birthday pick, Pete. Yes, I can give you a birthday pick, Carrie Olson. It's your birthday. I will give you a birthday pick here. I don't want to spend too much time spazzing out over which birthday pick I want to give here. So my birthday pick will be, I think it's either going to be Milwaukee first 5 team total over or Milwaukee -1. It's either going to be Milwaukee first 5 team total over 2.5 minus 129 or Milwaukee -1. I like both of them kind of. And it will be Milwaukee -1. There you go. There's your birthday pick. It's a high juice pick. I'm sorry. It's like a -155 line. But Milwaukee -1. That is my birthday pick for you, Kari Olson. Hope it cashes. All right. Alex Mulberry says, where the hell are the topics at? Tech issue, Alex Mulberry. All right, let's see. Ralph Portuando loves the Dodgers over 8. Let's see. Loves the Dodgers over 8. Yeah, this game I'm just going to pass on for now, and I think I'm going to pass on it overall. I feel like I don't have a great read on the Dodgers, and I'm going to pass on it. All right, so that's it for MLB. Once again, these are all of my picks. San Francisco, second half, -125. Houston, first half team total over 2, -138. Milwaukee, first half team total over 2.5, -129. Milwaukee, -1. That is Carrie Olson's birthday pick. Atlanta, +1. Atlanta, first 5 innings, money line, +110. And Pittsburgh, first 5 innings, team total under 2, -110. Plays I'm thinking about maybe Atlanta, Pittsburgh score in the first. Might have someone suggest that might be worth a shot, and that is, it looks like it might be decent. Slightly into Toronto team total unders, but I'm not real seriously considering making them picks. Mets first 5 innings, money line is maybe worth a shot, and the Mets first 5 innings team total over 2 at plus money might be worth a shot. Thinking about that. Cleveland Boston game, I think I'm going to completely pass. The White Sox Minnesota game, very tricky. I guess the under 9.5 would be a lean for me there, but it makes me nervous taking an under any game Giolito is involved in, and that's it. That's it as far as my leans are concerned. Other leans, of course, would be Houston -1 and a fade of Bartolo Colon, but I'm going to look at that one a little bit more in depth in the afternoon. And that's it for MLB. Let's quickly go to NFL. Baltimore against Indianapolis. Huge move in favor of Baltimore here, right? I previewed this game with Joe Gavassi when the line was just at +1. And it opened at 1.5, and now it's moved to Baltimore -2. It's understandable why that would be. Harbaugh historically takes the preseason very seriously. Has a great record straight up and a great record ATS in preseason games. I think it's something like 2/3, like he's 28-14, something like that ATS in the preseason. And from a health perspective, Baltimore is definitely healthier. Baltimore is super healthy. They've got no real injuries and a lot of competition for spots. And whereas Indianapolis, has some other health, has some, they're a little bit more banged up than Baltimore. Question is, how much is Andrew Luck going to play? He played into the second quarter in the preseason opener. I'm thinking he's probably going to play roughly the same amount here. They'll probably step him up and play him a lot more in the Week 3 game. Here he'll probably play, again, a little bit into the second quarter, and that's about it. But the Ravens, they have Flacco, Jackson, and RG3. That's their quarterback rotation. All of those guys should give the Colts defense a good test. So it's not just Harbaugh's lifetime record in the preseason that is making the Ravens look like a good play here. It's also the Ravens being healthy and having a really nice quarterback rotation as well. So there's game situations that would be favorable to the Colts, even if Harbaugh didn't have a notably great preseason ATS record. And the Colts, they have injury issues. They have injury issues on the offensive line. Their depth at tackle is questionable here. The Ravens have edge players, Suggs and others. So I'm thinking that the Ravens might still be a good play, even at the current line at -2 or the money line. The total is a little bit tricky. Of course, these preseason games have been getting bet up, and this line has gotten bet up. The total opened at 41. It's now up to 43 or 42.5. But I'm not convinced that this is going to be necessarily a high-scoring game. I think that Indianapolis still be a little bit conservative with Luck. They'll give him, they definitely don't want Luck to get injured, obviously. And with the offensive line issues, a fluke injury to Luck in the second preseason game would just be colossally stupid and disastrous. So I'm actually leaning under on this one and leaning Baltimore, despite the fact that the line has made such a massive move. And we've seen other preseason games where the market has made a huge move. The Jets game, right? The Jets game, what was it, against the Redskins, where the Jets took all that money and then the Redskins wound up winning. These 3-point line moves in preseason spreads are definitely not always an automatic play that you want to tail after the line move has occurred. But in this case, I think Baltimore might still have some value at -124, which would be the best line at Pinnacle. Spread again is at -2, and I'd be leaning under. Despite the fact that preseason games have been trending over, and despite the fact this total has been gotten bet up. Let's see what people have to say. Andre Arline says Colts want to get something out of the running back position with so many injuries. Yes, that's another reason why I'm thinking that the under might be a good play. Tomar says the Colts roster is horrible. I'm not betting the game, but I wouldn't bet against a first-year head coach first game at home. Andre Arline, under. I agree with that. Noah Lastark says Ravens first half pick 'em. Yes. Let's see. Kobe Valentine, the Ravens haven't lost a preseason game since September 2015. Okay, I wasn't quite aware of that. I knew that Harbaugh had a great record, ATS and straight up. Let's see. Kobe Valentine, Jackson has abused second-string defenses. Flacco's playing inspired ball, and RG3 has shown flashes of being a quarterback who deserves to be on an NFL roster. Totally agree. Paul Marino says Colts have a new head coach, and this will be his first home game. I think there's some value on the Colts. I think Baltimore will be flat off of 2 wins, except for the fact that, again, the quarterback rotation is as Kobe says, playing inspired ball. Lamar Jackson's trying to prove himself. RG3 trying to prove himself, and the Colts have injuries, have some serious injury issues. Yes, Andre Arline, I'm liking the under. Yeah. I'm liking Baltimore here and the under. Scotty Rock forever. Ravens -1 is easy money, but Arline likes the Colts money line. Wow. And Q Peso, I'm on the Colts money line. And Juan Perez likes the over Baltimore 43. Darrell Lyles, Baltimore, Indianapolis over. Godmother 87 over in NFL. Wow. Look at that. Wow. See, I was thinking under in Ravens. So people on all kinds of opinions here. Not Apple. Colts suck. Anthony L. Ravens money line. Q Peso on the Colts money line. Both sides taking comments here, taking support from the comment section, and both sides of the total. R2D2 Finland likes Ravens money line in the under. That's what I'd be leaning as well. Ralph Portuando, Baltimore -1, covering regularly. Yeah, I am definitely leaning Andre Arline. Look at all the Baltimore plays, fade the public. Yes, except there are some, again, Andre Arline, there's some serious fundamental issues to like Baltimore here. As Kobe Valentine said, all 3 quarterbacks are playing with a purpose right now. The Colts, I don't think that's the case. You know, they obviously want to get Luck up to game speed, but they also definitely don't want Luck to get injured in a preseason game. And they have injuries on the offensive line. They have injuries on the offensive line. Nolly Knowles, Ravens is the play. Brooke Jordan, Ravens, full game and under. Yeah. All right. You know what? I'll put my money where my mouth is. Right now, I'm 8-8 in the preseason. I made a couple of ill-advised picks, had a couple of very close calls on my teasers, and also, as I said, some of the teasers that I didn't give last week, which was I forgot what I said. I forgot what the teaser plays I was going to give, but one of the teaser plays that I was thinking about adding on as using one of my teaser legs was Baltimore, and that was when they were at +1, and I definitely should have done that, but I will take this one. I will throw both these on my preseason record. I will take Baltimore, Indianapolis, under 43. I hate the fact that I'm going against Godmother 87 here, but I will take that one under 43 at -110, and I will also take Baltimore on the money line -124. That's the current line at Pinnacle. I'll make both those official plays. I'll throw them on my, whoa, Heritage dropped it. Whoa, the line is dropping for Indianapolis now. Look at that. Coming back. It's now +1.5 at BetMania, BetPhoenix, and the Greek and Heritage are both at, the Greek's at 1.5, and Heritage already dropped. Wow, Heritage is now at 1.5 as well. All right, you know what? I'm going to hold off on official plays on this game for now. It's definitely making me a little bit nervous. My leans would be Baltimore on the money line and the under, but I will pass on that one. And then I did quickly want to talk about, so that's it. The comment section is definitely split on this one. Drew Daddy says Indian Cowboy took the over. Pete, don't do it. Native Queen leaning Ravens and over. Wow. So Indian Cowboy, Native Queen, and Godmother 87 all liking the over. Wow. And Native Queen also leaning Ravens team total over. Yes, that might be the best bet of all there. Yes. A.G. Smith likes Ravens first half money line. That might be the play right there. Ravens full game team total over. Carrie Olson likes over, Pete. There you go. Native Queen, Carrie Olson, Indian Cowboy, and Godmother 87 all like the over. Brooke Jordan liking the under. Ravens full game and under. And other people liking the under as well. Andre Arline, under. Wow. Juan Perez, Ravens over. I think the best play here might be the keeping it simple and protecting yourself a little bit and taking the Ravens team total over, which right now would be just 22 and a half, something like that. That might be my play. I'm going to wait until the evening show, but the Ravens team total over might be the best play. Thanks so much, everyone, for weighing in. Native Queen, Andre Arline, Godmother 87. Thanks so much. Appreciate all the comments. And then I just wanted to very, very quickly talk about college football because there were a few bets that I made on the opening Thursday in college football. Just wanted to very, very quickly talk about this. Wyoming against New Mexico State. I took a shot with New Mexico State +4 and the under at 46. Wyoming's strength is their defense, of course, and I think their offense might take a little bit of time to gel. And New Mexico State, of course, coming off of the bowl appearance, they're going to be at home. I'm not sure Wyoming has the offense to justify a big road favorite line like this. So I bet New Mexico State +4, and I bet the under at 46, and I would consider giving both of those as official plays. Hawaii and Colorado State is interesting as well. I was thinking that Colorado State might be worth a shot with at -14, and the total of 58 is also very interesting. I'm not sure. I'm just there's Hawaii. There's a lot of adjustments that they need to make. This first game on the road, I'm not sure that they're all going to be there, and Colorado State, I'm thinking that they're gonna look for a runaway win, and that Hawaii won't necessarily have it all together and be gelling to hang close here. So I was leaning Colorado State -14, New Mexico State +4, and the under at 46 in the Wyoming New Mexico State game. The total in the Colorado State game at 58 makes me a little bit nervous. I know that Neil Frank and some others said that they like the over in that one. I'm not 100% sure about that one. I could see it being a high-scoring game to start and then slowing down a little bit late. New Mexico State has taken money. They opened at like 5 or 5.5, got bet up to 6, and then got bet down to 4. But I'm definitely leaning New Mexico State +4 and the under. Let's see if anyone is. Yes, Mr. Gokster says I love the under, Pete. Yes. Jay Scum, I took Colorado State -14, and I wanted to take the over, but could only find 58.5 at 5 dimes in Heritage, so I made that bet over there. Yeah, Jay Scum, I don't know about how I feel about that over, but I definitely lean Colorado State -14. Mr. Gokster loves the under. And Mr. Gokster seems to be leaning Wyoming, though. And Neil Frank says Colorado team total over for sure when it comes out. I assume he's talking about Colorado State there. Let's see. Neil Frank says Hawaii is better away from the mainland. Okay. I'm just looking around here. You know what? I will throw on, as an official play, as my first official college football play, I will throw on Wyoming, New Mexico State under. Wyoming, New Mexico State under at 46. It is a low line, but I think it's low for a reason, and I will take a shot with that. Let me just do a little bit of line chopping here. I will make my first official college football play, Wyoming, New Mexico State under. I don't love the fact that Mr. Gokster seems to be leaning Wyoming, because I also bet New Mexico State at +4. But here we go, 46. 46, is there 46.5? No, not seeing it. Just at Bet Mania, under 46. -107. Wyoming, New Mexico State, under 46, -107 at BetMania and Pinnacle as well. Pinnacle line, 46 -107, under. That is my first official college football play of the year. I've done it. First official college football play of the year. Wyoming and New Mexico State, under 40. A lot more to come in the upcoming college football season, but let's see. That's it. Drew Daddy says best time of the year is upon us. Football, baby. Wow, Wally George predicting a final score of Colorado State 49, Hawaii 20. Wow, Colorado State 49, Hawaii 20. Yeah, I was leaning Colorado minus the points, leaning Colorado team total over, maybe leaning the over, but it makes me a little bit nervous. 58.5. It's one of those totals that can sneak under even with a blowout win. But okay, Nolly Knows says, I took that under. Also my first pick of the year. Shout out to Nolly Knows. Native Queen says first quarter, first half, and full game. I wonder what she's referring to. What is she referring to? Native Queen has said first quarter, first half, and full game. Not sure what she's referring to right here. But, okay. That's it. We can wrap up this show. Thanks for bearing with me. A little bit slow today because it is a Monday morning, and of course I am doing this solo without my trusted associate, Jimmy the Bag, next to me, right by my side. But we are going to be meeting up in Las Vegas on Thursday, and all hell is going to break loose for 3 or 4 days. We're going to be doing live Loshak in the Bag shows from the IFBC. There's going to be a ton of great panels discussing all aspects of football handicapping in the IFBC in Las Vegas this weekend coming up, the 24th to the 26th. And of course, once again, it will be live streamed for all of you who want to watch live but are unable to attend. That's it for today's show, and the morning show will be back at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Thanks so much, everyone.